Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. There's a growing buzz swirling around the Chicago Bears locker room, and it centers on a tension that some insiders are calling a full-blown crisis. At the heart of it is none other than wide receiver DJ Moore, who, according to whispers from sources close to the team, is reportedly refusing to play alongside defensive end MONTEZ Sweat. This rumor, if true, could shake the foundation of the Bears' locker room chemistry and has fans, analysts, and commentators buzzing with speculation about what's really going on behind closed doors. Moore, who has been one of the Bears' most reliable offensive weapons, suddenly putting his foot down on the field about who he wants to share the sidelines with, is the kind of story that fuels locker room drama and raises questions about team unity heading into a crucial stretch of the season. Now, why would a player of Moore's caliber take such a firm stance? The details are still murky, but some insiders suggest that there might be underlying personal or professional conflicts between Moore and Sweat that have been simmering beneath the surface for months. MONTEZ Sweat, known for his aggressive pass rushing and physical play, may have rubbed Moore the wrong way during practice sessions or team meetings. Whether it's a clash of personalities, differing work ethics, or something more strategic related to how the team is lining up defensively and offensively, the speculation is rampant. Fans are left wondering how this dynamic will affect the Bears' performance on the field, especially since both players play pivotal roles in their respective units. The Bears organization, of course, has remained tight-lipped about the situation, but those close to the team suggest there's a palpable tension whenever Moore and Sweat share the same space. The coaching staff reportedly has tried to mediate and bring the players together, but the results have been inconclusive so far. This kind of rift can quickly spiral out of control if not addressed properly, and it raises serious concerns about locker room leadership and the ability of veteran players to keep the peace. In a league where team cohesion is often the difference between winning and losing close games, the Bears' internal conflict could have far-reaching consequences. Analysts on various sports talk shows have already started weighing in on what this could mean for the Bears season. Some suggest that if Moore refuses to play alongside Sweat, the coaching staff might have to make tough lineup decisions that could weaken the overall team structure. Others speculate that this situation might lead to trade talks or roster moves in the near future, especially if the discord escalates. It's rare to see such a publicized rift involving key starters on a team, and the pressure on Bears management to resolve this is mounting. The stakes are high, and every game lost or compromised could be linked back to this growing unrest. Meanwhile, fans have taken social media to voice their opinions and concerns. Some stand firmly behind Moore, praising his leadership and commitment to the team's success, while others back Sweat, highlighting his value on defense and the need for the Bears to maintain a united front. This divide among the fan base only adds fuel to the fire, turning what could be an internal issue into a public spectacle. The atmosphere around the Bears franchise is tense, with supporters anxiously watching for any updates or official statements that might shed light on the future of these two players and the team as a whole. Inside the Bears locker room, the morale reportedly has taken a hit as players try to navigate the awkwardness of the situation. Team chemistry is vital in football, where trust and communication are key to executing complex plays under pressure. If Moore's refusal to play alongside Sweat is indeed a firm stance, it challenges the notion of team-first mentality that coaches preach. How teammates respond to this discord, whether by rallying around the conflict or fracturing further, will be crucial in determining the Bears' trajectory this season. There's a palpable sense of uncertainty, and as the games approach, everyone will be watching to see if this rumored crisis turns into a full-blown fracture. Adding another layer to this evolving drama is the timing. The Bears are currently navigating a challenging schedule, and any disruption in team unity could undermine their chances of making a meaningful playoff push. The pressure is mounting not only on the players involved, but also on the coaching staff to find a resolution quickly. Should this tension escalate, It might force the front office to intervene more aggressively, potentially leading to unexpected moves that could reshape the Bears roster. In the world of professional football, such crises are rarely straightforward, and the ripple effect from this situation could extend well beyond just Moore and Sweat. As the rumor mill churns, there's one thing clear. The Chicago Bears are at crossroads. With DJ Moore reportedly refusing to play alongside MONTEZ Sweat, the team faces a test of leadership, resilience, and cohesion. Whether this is a temporary bump in the road or the beginning of something more serious remains to be seen, but the implications are undeniable. Every practice, every game, and every decision made in the coming weeks will be scrutinized through the lens of this alleged rift. For Bears fans and NFL watchers alike, the unfolding story promises to be one of the most compelling dramas of the season, full of intrigue, tension, and the high stakes that only professional sports could deliver. Turning to the possible aftermath of this brewing conflict, one of the most talked about scenarios involves potential roster shakeups. Should the standoff between DJ Moore and MONTEZ Sweat continue unresolved, speculation is rife that the Bears management might consider trading one of the key players to preserve team harmony. Trading a star wide receiver like Moore would be a seismic move, impacting the Bears' offensive strategy dramatically. On the other hand, moving MONTEZ Sweat, a formidable force on defense, would leave a significant gap on the pass rush, forcing the team to rethink their defensive tactics. Both options carry significant risks and could reshape the franchise's identity in the short and long term, igniting debate among fans and analysts over which move would serve the team better. The potential trade rumors swirling around have sparked intense discussions in sports media circles. Some pundits argue that Moore's refusal to play alongside Sweat reflects a deeper leadership challenge within the Bears' locker room, indicating that the player might have considerable influence over team dynamics. This raises questions about the power balance between players and coaches and how much sway a star athlete can have over lineup decisions. If Moore truly holds that much influence, it might encourage the Bears' front office to lean toward accommodating his preferences, which could lead to tension among other players who might feel sidelined or unheard. Conversely, MONTEZ Sweat's value on defense cannot be understated. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses and generate pressure on the quarterback makes him a cornerstone of the Bears' defense. Letting go of such a player could weaken a defense that already faces significant challenges. Some experts speculate that the Bears might attempt to broker a compromise, perhaps by adjusting playing time or shifting players' roles to ease the tension. However, such solutions are often temporary fixes and may not address the underlying personal conflicts. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether the Bears can engineer a delicate balance or if more drastic measures will be necessary. Rumors also hint at behind-the-scenes meetings involving coaches, team executives, and possibly even player representatives aiming to mediate the dispute. These discussions are reportedly tense, with parties pushing for quick resolutions but struggling to find common ground. The pressure to resolve the situation internally is immense, given the proximity of upcoming games and the potential impact on team performance. Some insiders suggest that this conflict could lead to new leadership roles within the locker room, where veteran players or captains step up to bridge gaps and restore unity. How effective such internal leadership will be remains to be seen, but it's a hopeful sign that the Bears are actively seeking solutions. There's also chatter about how this situation could affect the coaching staff's credibility. If the coaches fail to manage this conflict effectively, their authority might be questioned by players and fans alike. This could result in a fractured locker room and diminished trust in the team's leadership. On the other hand, successfully navigating this crisis could bolster the coaches' standing and demonstrate their ability to manage even the toughest interpersonal challenges. The spotlight on the Bears' coaching staff will be intense in the coming weeks, with many watching to see how they handle the delicate balance between player preferences and overall team success. From a fan perspective, this situation is creating a roller coaster of emotions. The uncertainty surrounding the team's future and the apparent discord between two of its stars is unsettling. Some fans express frustration and disappointment, worried that off-field drama might derail the season. Others maintain hope that the team can overcome these challenges and emerge stronger. Social media remains a hotbed of speculation, with hashtags trending and discussions ranging from calls for player trades to demands for transparency from the Bears organization. The passionate fanbase is deeply invested in the outcome, and their reactions could influence team morale and even front office decisions moving forward. The media frenzy also touches on the broader implications for the NFL. The Bears' rumored internal crisis highlights how player dynamics and locker room culture play critical roles in professional sports team success. It serves as a case study for other franchises on the importance of managing personalities and conflicts proactively. Additionally, it fuels ongoing conversations about player empowerment and how modern athletes negotiate their roles and relationships within teams. The Bears situation could become a pivotal moment in how teams handle interpersonal conflicts in the high-pressure environment of the NFL, setting precedents for years to come. In conclusion, the rumors surrounding DJ Moore's refusal to play alongside Montez Sweat have unleashed a wave of speculation, concern, and intrigue around the Chicago Bears. The situation encapsulates the complex interplay of personality, performance, and politics that define professional sports. Whether this saga ends with a quick resolution or spirals into more significant upheaval, one thing is certain. The Bears' locker room is under the microscope. Fans, analysts, and insiders will be watching closely as the team navigates this delicate chapter, hoping for unity but bracing for uncertainty. This drama has all the elements of a gripping sports story, and its outcome could shape the Bears' destiny for the foreseeable future. The Chicago Bears find themselves at a critical juncture, with a rumored discord between DJ Moore and Montez Sweat stirring up plenty of conversation and speculation about what could happen next. If these tensions are indeed as serious as reports suggest, the potential fallout extends far beyond just the players directly involved. It could trigger a ripple effect across the entire roster, impacting team morale and performance in ways that are hard to predict. In scenarios like this, the front office often has to weigh the pros and cons of intervening decisively versus allowing the players to work it out themselves. The pressure to maintain a winning culture while managing individual egos is immense, and the Bears are now squarely in the spotlight as they attempt to navigate these treacherous waters. One possible outcome that insiders are whispering about involves the coaching staff stepping up their management tactics, potentially reshuffling roles or adjusting the game plan to minimize on-field interactions between Moore and Sweat. While this could serve as a temporary patch, it also runs the risk of creating new strategic weaknesses or confusing team dynamics. Adjusting lineups mid-season isn't easy, especially when you're juggling star players who have built their reputations around specific roles. The Bears coaching team may need to get creative, perhaps exploring unconventional formations or rotations, just to keep the peace while maintaining competitive performance. How this balancing act plays out will be fascinating to watch, and it could set a precedent for how teams handle internal conflicts going forward. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, speculation also revolves around the role of team leadership beyond the coaching staff. Veteran players, captains, or locker room influencers might be called upon to mediate the tension between Moore and Sweat. These leaders often serve as the glue holding a team together when external pressures threaten to tear it apart. If the Bears veterans can successfully bridge the gap and foster a sense of unity, it could not only resolve this crisis, but strengthen the locker room for future challenges. Conversely, if they fail to do so, the consequences could be dire: splintered factions, loss of trust, and ultimately a diminished chance of postseason success. The influence of peer leadership is often underestimated in the high-stakes world of professional football, but it could prove to be a decisive factor here. Adding another layer to the mix is the timing relative to the Bears' schedule and season ambitions. The team cannot afford a prolonged internal conflict as they face critical games that could determine their playoff chances. Pressure will mount not only on the players, but on the entire organization to demonstrate stability and focus. This urgency might accelerate decision-making processes, pushing the front office to consider trades, contract restructures, or even public statements aimed at calming the situation. From a fan perspective, the anticipation around how the Bears will manage this delicate scenario adds a level of intrigue and tension that permeates every game day and media report. The narrative is shifting from just football performance to a deeper human drama unfolding in real time. Rumors about potential trade targets or candidates for a swap involving Moore or Sweat have also begun to circulate, adding fuel to the fire. If the Bears decide that preserving harmony is worth sacrificing one of their stars, identifying the right trade partner and package becomes a high-stakes puzzle. Trades involving marquee players are never simple. They involve balancing immediate needs, salary cap implications, and long-term vision. Speculation ranges from blockbuster trades that could reshape the team's identity to smaller moves intended to defuse the situation quietly. Every option carries risk, and the Bears front office will need to navigate these waters carefully to avoid unintended consequences that could undermine rebuilding efforts or fan support. On the media front, this rumored crisis is generating nonstop coverage and analysis, with pundits debating every angle and dissecting every new tidbit of information. The narrative has evolved into more than just an internal dispute. It's become a story about leadership, team culture, and the challenges of managing star talent in today's NFL. Social media amplifies the drama, with fans and commentators fueling speculation and taking sides. This relentless scrutiny adds pressure on the players involved and the organization as a whole, making it harder to resolve matters quietly. The Bears now face the dual challenge of addressing their internal issues while managing a media storm that threatens to overshadow on-field performance. Speculation also touches on the psychological aspect of this tension and how it might affect player performance individually and collectively. Conflicts of this nature can cause distraction, reduce focus during games, and even affect training intensity. Mental toughness is a key attribute in professional sports, and managing interpersonal conflict is part of that equation. If Moore and Sweat are distracted by their issues, it could degrade their ability to perform at peak levels, creating gaps that opponents can exploit. The coaching staff's role in maintaining a positive, focused environment becomes all the more critical in such circumstances. Sports psychologists or team counselors might even get involved behind the scenes, working to mitigate the fallout and restore balance. Lastly, this whole situation could influence future contract negotiations and player recruitment strategies for the Bears. If this conflict highlights deeper cultural or leadership challenges within the organization, it might affect how potential free agents view the team or how existing players approach their careers in Chicago. The Bears front office may need to rethink their approach to team building, emphasizing character and locker room fit as much as raw talent. This incident could serve as a wake-up call, prompting a shift toward a more holistic strategy that prioritizes harmony and chemistry. Such changes, though subtle, can have lasting impacts on a franchise's long-term success and reputation around the league. As all eyes remain on Chicago, the evolving saga of DJ, Moore, and MONTEZ Sweat continues to capture attention, raising questions about the delicate balance of talent, personality, and leadership in professional football. The Bears stand at a crossroads where the decisions made in the coming days and weeks will resonate far beyond a single game or season. Whether this rumored crisis becomes a catalyst for positive change or a source of ongoing disruption depends largely on how players, coaches, and management handle the challenges ahead. For now, the story unfolds, and fans, analysts, and insiders alike wait with bated breath to see which direction the Bears will take amid this high-stakes drama. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.